I don't have any panic about the virus. My far stronger worries are about the government, and what it's doing and the way the world thinks China's a model. Why couldn't we do it more like them and be more and hand the government this kind of arbitrary power? I'm much more worried about that. The idea that the virus, I have exactly the opposite perspective on it, and it partly relates to some of the things that Greg was bringing up. I find it amazing that there's this outbreak of a new virus, and they can so quickly identify it, sequence its genetics, learn, okay, it's related to this. I mean, part of I think what Amish is doing when he talks, it's a novel coronavirus, but there's other coronaviruses, and we know stuff about them, and we can relate it to that. And it's not some alien thing that's come, and who knows how to deal with it. And if you think wider in terms of history, the kinds of disease and destruction that results from it that people have had to deal with, and they can cope. It's not very pleasant, but they can cope. From the flu, the Spanish flu epidemic to, I mean, it's fairly recently that we have antibiotics so easily available. And what life was like, I mean, prior to the 1940s with no antibiotics, and the way that life was just saturated with disease all the time. It's unbelievable what we're able to do health wise. And yes, it's concerning. It seems more deadly than the flu. You should learn about it, just as you should learn about the flu and steps you can take to try to avoid it. And there's a vaccine, and you don't have this kind of mentality of being anti-vaccines. But the idea that there's from the medical point of view, some reason to panic, I find it exactly the reverse. I mean, who could cope better with this kind of thing? And these kinds of things happened and have happened throughout human history than us now, with all the knowledge, and even with medicine socialized and so on. It's still able to do all kinds of things. So I'm much more worried about the government wielding arbitrary power and people's attitude towards governments wielding arbitrary power.